The art of small talk, that magical skill that can transform awkward silences into captivating conversations. Whether you're at a party, networking event, or just meeting someone new, mastering small talk is essential. So, why small talk matters? It may seem trivial, but it's actually a building block for deeper connections. It opens doors, creates opportunities, and leaves lasting impressions. Imagine being able to effortlessly engage with anyone, anywhere. Sounds amazing, right? At the end of this video, you'll find the best 10 tips and tricks to help you master the small talk. Now, let's talk about the do's. First, be genuinely curious. Ask open-ended questions that allow the other person to share more about themselves. Think, how did you get into your field? Rather than, do you like your job? Also, make sure to listen actively. Nod, maintain eye contact, and show interest in their answers. Compliments are powerful too. A genuine compliment can instantly make someone feel more connected. Additionally, sharing a bit about yourself can also help in building rapport. Be open about your own experiences, but make sure not to dominate the conversation. Remember to follow up on things they mention. This shows that you are paying attention and value their words. Finally, keep the conversation balanced and reciprocative to maintain a natural and comfortable flow. Another crucial aspect is to be mindful of your body language. Subtle cues like leaning in slightly, mirroring their gestures, or even an occasional light touch to the arm, if the context is appropriate, can reinforce the connection you are building. Body language often conveys more than words do, so ensuring your physical signals align with your dialogue can create a deeper sense of trust and understanding. Moreover, practicing empathy by acknowledging their feelings and experiences makes the interaction more meaningful. People appreciate when they feel heard and understood on an emotional level. Before we dive into common pitfalls to avoid, please make sure to subscribe so you never miss any interesting content. Thank you. All right, let's address the don'ts. Avoid controversial topics like politics and religion, as they can lead to awkward confrontations. Be careful, even if you think you know the person well. This happened to me during the pandemic. I thought my colleague and I were on the same page, but it turned out we had opposite views. Since then, I've been even more cautious when it comes to sensitive topics. Also, avoid any personal questions unless you are talking with a friend with whom you typically share such information. Also, steer clear of one-word answers and dead-end questions. For example, asking, "Did you have a good weekend?" can be better phrased as, "What was the highlight of your weekend?" And remember, the conversation is a two-way street. Don't dominate it. Allow the other person to share equally. Additionally, refrain from interrupting when the other person is speaking, as it shows a lack of respect and interest in their viewpoint. Practice active listening by nodding and providing feedback, demonstrating that you are engaged in the discussion. It's also important to read the room. If the other person seems disinterested or uncomfortable, gracefully steer the conversation towards a more neutral topic or even give space for quiet moments. Moreover, be mindful of your body language. Maintaining good posture, making appropriate eye contact, and relaxing your facial expressions can further convey that you are approachable and genuinely interested in the conversation. Conversation starters that work. Struggling to find the right words to kick off a conversation? Here are some fail-proof starters. What are your hobbies? Have you seen any good movies or read any good books lately? Or, what's the most interesting thing that happened to you this week? These types of questions encourage sharing and can lead to deeper discussions. You might also try asking, "Do you have any travel plans coming up?" Or, "What's your favorite way to spend a weekend?" These questions are broad enough to give the other person the chance to share their interests and experiences, creating a natural flow in the conversation. Another useful prompt could be, "What's something you're looking forward to?" which often brings out positive emotions and excitement. Additionally, questions like, "What kind of music do you enjoy?" or "Do you have any favorite podcasts?" can tap into a different set of interests, revealing common ground. Asking, "What was the best part of your day?" also creates an opportunity to share positive experiences. For longer conversations, if you could have dinner with any person, dead or alive, who would it be and why? Can be both engaging and thought-provoking. Similarly, inquiring about their favorite books or movies can lead to in-depth discussions that highlight shared passions or curious differences. Questions such as, "What's the most interesting place you've ever traveled to?" can invoke vivid storytelling, allowing the other person to express their personal adventures and experiences. By tapping into these diverse topics, you not only keep the conversation flowing, but also create an environment where meaningful connections can blossom. What's the most awkward conversation starter you've ever heard or used? Share it in the comments below. Practicing your skills. Like any skill, mastering small talk requires practice. Start with low-stakes environments, like chatting with a cashier or making small talk with colleagues. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. Remember, everyone appreciates a good listener and a thoughtful speaker. Don't hesitate to ask open-ended questions to keep the conversation flowing. Pay attention to body language and maintain eye contact to show genuine interest. Over time, you'll find it easier to engage in conversations and even enjoy these interactions. Consistent effort will turn small talk from a challenge into a pleasure. Additionally, expanding your knowledge on various topics can provide you with more material for small talk. Reading books, watching movies, and staying updated with current events can help you find common ground with others. It's also beneficial to be mindful of cultural differences and respect the context of the conversation. With patience and persistence, you will develop the confidence to strike up conversations effortlessly in any situation. Practicing small talk can significantly improve your social and communication skills. Here are some practical steps to help you become more comfortable with small talk. 1. Prepare topics. Stay informed. Keep up with current events, popular culture, and general knowledge. This gives you a wide range of topics to draw from. Have go-to questions. Prepare a few reliable questions that you can use in different situations, such as those about hobbies, work, or recent activities. 2. Practice active listening. Show interest. Make eye contact, nod, and give verbal affirmations like, "I see," or "That's interesting." Ask follow-up questions. Build on what the other person says to keep the conversation going. 3. Start small. Greet strangers. Practice by greeting people you encounter daily, like a cashier or a neighbor. Simple greetings can build confidence. Join social groups. Participate in group activities or clubs where small talk is naturally part of the interaction. 4. Use context clues. Rely on situational openers. Comment on your surroundings or the event you're attending. For example, "This venue is great. Have you been here before?" 5. Be approachable. Use appropriate body language. Smile, maintain open posture, and avoid crossing your arms. Keep positive attitude. Approach conversations with a positive and open mindset. 6. Practice with friends or family. Try roleplay. Practice small talk scenarios with someone you trust. This can help you become more comfortable in real situations. Seek feedback. Ask for feedback on your conversation skills and areas for improvement. 7. Attend networking events. Use professional gatherings. Go to industry events, seminars, or meetups where you can practice small talk in a professional setting. Practice follow-up. Use the event as an opportunity to practice introducing yourself and following up with new contacts. 8. Reflect and improve. Practice self-evaluation. After a conversation, think about what went well and what could be improved. Set goals. Aim to initiate small talk a certain number of times per week. 9. Stay relaxed and authentic. Be yourself. Authenticity makes conversations more enjoyable for both parties. Stay relaxed. Don't stress about perfecting every conversation. The goal is to communicate and connect. 10. Use technology. Try language apps. Use apps that help you practice conversational skills in different languages or social contexts. Use virtual meetups. Join online communities and virtual meetups to practice small talk in a low-pressure environment. By consistently practicing these techniques, you'll become more confident and skilled at making small talk, leading to better personal and professional relationships. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, it helps me create more videos for you. And remember, stay classy, manners matters.